everyone, today I'll be reviewing this brand new animated series just dropped on Netflix. It's called Pluto, and this series it is based on this anime, and I actually never seen or heard about this anime. It's actually based on this Astro Boy, like it is a dark take on that. So I'm not gonna comment on that, but when I was like reading the description about this series, and the person who is behind this series, he is very like the biggest manga person out there, I think, in Japan. That is what the description said about this series. So when I was watching this series, I could see his influence throughout the series. This series is very obviously thought out and very well written, and in this series you see this, like, the world's 7 most advanced robots and their human allies are murdered one by one. Inspector Gritchet soon discovered that he is also in danger, and Inspector Gritchet, he basically he goes around and he starts doing investigation. So this series starts with, like, I had no idea what was it about. I didn't even read that much anything or about it, so I was really pleasantly surprised when I was watching it. This series actually grab your attention right away. It's especially the boys' work in this series is actually quite good. When I say quite good, I will say this is probably the best work I have seen in any anime series. All the voice acting is so good and captivating in this, because although the animation on screen is really so good, I don't think there any other animation out there as good as this one. But this series, all the dialogues are really very engaging. I think this series really shines in their writing, and the dialogue delivery is really very engaging. Like, it will catch audience attention right away. That is what I was thinking when I was watching it. I'm like, whoa, these are some interesting dialogue this robots are saying to each other, especially in episode 1. I saw the way all the robot interaction, especially when this robot interact with the other robot and they're talking about stuff, and I was like, whoa, these are like really good writing here. I really like this overall series. Is actually quite, as I was saying here, very well made, and looks like they put a lot of thought into. So these days all these animated series are coming from, most of them are from Japan, and they're really popular, although they're not as huge a hit as that could have been, but they're not flop either. So this series, however, I thought as it goes on, I thought personally some of the scene, it is a little bit like little bit too much drag, I would say. It's not as like the heavy action as other anime. This is more like a lot of like a talking here, which I personally enjoyed. I really enjoyed all this dialogue between the characters. I thought they are very interesting. I liked, but unfortunately I did also felt like it was dragged here and there. But overall, if you are familiar with the story, I think you will enjoy this. It does have 10 episodes. Overall, I would say this anime really surprised me. I was like, whoa, I did not at first knew that this guy is actually robot, and then you do meet all this 7 robot character. Like, they're all very they're all very engaged in human life, and you meet them and you're like, they're all very interesting, honestly. Obviously, the center of the story is this inspector. I found him quite interesting as well. Overall, I thought this anime really surprised me. I personally really enjoyed it, but I have not seen all the episodes. So I actually have to finish it. Like, I'm gonna finish it tonight. I just wanted to give my initial thought on this, and I thought this, because it's had 10 episodes, you cannot finish it. And although I thought personally it was quite well made, like everything else on Netflix. And especially the thought behind it shows on a screen. I'm gonna finish it, and I thought this was very well made. Definitely worth checking if you are looking to this. And that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this anime series? If you enjoyed this review, don't share other reviews on other animes. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take